Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
For a long time, Kody and Robyn were perceived as the favored couple. While his relationships with Meri, Janelle, and Christine steadily crumbled, Kody seemed to pour all his emotional and financial investments into Robyn and her children. Their home in Flagstaff was often considered a symbol of this favoritism. It was spacious, beautifully decorated, and clearly built for comfort and status. But all that glittered wasn't gold. When fans discovered the outstanding $2,220 in debt owed to Arizona authorities, eyebrows were raised. This amount reportedly consists of unpaid property taxes and possible late penalties. While that sum alone won't bankrupt most households, it's deeply symbolic. It shows that even with a scaled-down family and fewer mouths to feed, Kody and Robyn are still struggling to stay afloat. What happened to the financial resources that once flowed through the Brown household? Where is the TLC money going? And most importantly, how did a couple that once had the support of 3 other wives and nearly 24 children become burdened by such a relatively small debt? Robyn's love of luxury, a financial sinkhole. It's no secret that Robyn Brown enjoys the finer things in life. From the beginning, Robyn's appearance on Sister Wives was marked by a noticeable difference in spending and lifestyle. Her home decor was lavish compared to the more modest homes of Meri, Christine, and Janelle. She regularly dressed in higher-end outfits, and even her children's bedrooms were decorated in ways that reflected a higher budget. Her online jewelry boutique, My Sister Wife's Closet, which was launched with fanfare, eventually fizzled out. Critics often noted that the inventory appeared overpriced and outdated. Instead of adapting the business to changing market trends, Robyn seemed to vanish from the brand, letting it sit inactive while possibly draining money instead of making it. Yet the shopping didn't stop. Viewers often noticed new furniture, frequent makeovers, designer bags, and hints at personal splurges. While it's natural to want comfort, Robyn seemed to believe she was above the financial realities the other wives had accepted. While Meri built her bed and breakfast business and Janelle started a health and wellness journey that included real hustle, Robyn appeared more focused on staying within her comfort zone and spending. Kody's financial mismanagement and tunnel vision. Kody Brown has always been the central figure of Sister Wives, and with that position came the responsibility of providing for 4 households. But as his relationships unraveled and his focus narrowed exclusively on Robyn, his financial plans began to fall apart. Instead of adapting to the loss of Christine and the independence of Janelle and Meri, Kody refused to downsize or rethink his strategy. He clung to the hope that the Coyote Pass dream would materialize, even when it was clear the land was becoming more of a burden than a blessing. To make matters worse, he stopped sharing financial responsibilities evenly. Janelle hinted on the show that she paid rent out of her own pocket and didn't benefit from the collective finances anymore. Christine had already exited by then and wasn't contributing, and Meri seemed more focused on her own ventures than joint finances. That left Kody and Robyn with just one income stream, TLC, and even that's not guaranteed forever. With outside hustles or reliable business ventures, they became completely dependent on a shrinking paycheck and their expensive home. When those tax bills came due, there simply wasn't enough in the account. The Flagstaff home, a blessing turned burden. Kody and Robyn's home in Flagstaff was once seen as a dream come true. While the other wives were in rentals or temporary homes, Robyn got a large, custom-designed house. It had ample space, elegant finishes, and privacy. But this home has now become a symbol of their downfall. Fans and financial analysts alike have speculated that the mortgage and property taxes on such a house would be substantial. Without the shared income of a polygamous family or thriving side businesses, Robyn and Kody are house poor, living in a grand space they can no longer afford. The $2,220 in unpaid taxes may just be the tip of the iceberg. Many fans believe that if their full financial records were made public, it would expose a much larger mountain of debt, possibly including personal loans, credit card debt, and late payments on utilities or property maintenance. Meri and Janelle's departure made the situation worse. One of the key turning points in Kody and Robyn's financial unraveling was the official departure of Meri and Janelle from the family structure. Both women were contributors to the shared family pot. They paid their own way, but also supported the broader vision of Coyote Pass. Once they were out, Kody lost not just emotional support but financial stability. Meri had her B&B business. Janelle was running her health coaching ventures and other small businesses. Without their income streams bolstering the family's budget, Kody and Robyn were left with only each other, and it wasn't enough. This shift forced fans to ask tough questions. Why didn't Kody and Robyn downsize? Why didn't they sell the Flagstaff mansion earlier? Why did they not pivot to more sustainable careers or income sources? Instead, it appears they were either in denial or determined to maintain the illusion of success, even if that meant falling behind on property taxes and collecting debt. Robyn's role in the Brown family's decline. Many Sister Wives fans have pointed fingers at Robyn as the root cause of the Brown family's implosion. Whether or not that's fair is up for debate, but what's undeniable is this: her arrival triggered massive changes. She was the last wife to join the family, and soon after her arrival, Kody became legally married to her, distancing himself from Meri. He became emotionally and physically absent from the other wives. Major financial decisions seemed to be made with Robyn's benefit in mind. Robyn wasn't just a new wife, she became the main wife. And in doing so, she seemed to influence Kody's priorities, spending habits, and emotional availability. Her desire for comfort came at a cost. Now that the extended family is gone, and the shared income pool has dried up, Robyn and Kody are left holding the bag, a heavy, debt-filled one. The TLC paycheck may not last forever. While it's easy to assume Kody and Robyn still make a sizable income from their TLC contract, it's important to note that reality TV fame is fleeting. With Christine, Janelle, and Meri all pursuing independent fame, possible spin-offs, and business deals, Robyn and Kody are becoming the least popular figures in the series. Many fans are calling for the show to focus on the empowered ex-wives instead of continuing to spotlight what some consider a toxic, dysfunctional, and stagnant relationship. If the Sister Wives paycheck disappears, or if the show gets cancelled altogether, Kody and Robyn will be facing even greater financial trouble. Without a clear backup plan, that $2,220 debt could snowball fast. Conclusion: a warning sign of what's to come. That $2,220 debt isn't just about money, it's a red flag. It signals that the couple once at the top of the Brown family hierarchy is now struggling to survive. With no shared family support, no additional wives to share expenses, no successful business ventures, and dwindling fan support, Kody and Robyn are in deep trouble. Robyn's love of luxury, combined with Kody's lack of financial foresight, has left them exposed. Fans can't help but wonder, will they lose the house? Will they be forced to sell Coyote Pass just to survive? Will Robyn finally step up and contribute financially? An actress from Sister Wives talks about her painful post-surgery struggle. In a devastating update, a loved one of a Sister Wives cast member disclosed that they are presently receiving treatment for a rare and aggressive illness. Over the years, a number of Sister Wives cast members have experienced significant health issues. Christine Brown talked about her experience losing weight and her worries about diabetes. Meri Brown has talked candidly about emotional stress and how it affects her health. Particularly after experiencing mobility challenges, Janelle Brown has been outspoken about her attempts to enhance her physical well-being via nutrition and exercise. Kody Brown has also had issues with exhaustion. The cast members' differing perspectives on health frequently mirror their age, personal hardships, and the strain of upholding intricate familial relationships. Jen Sullivan posted a photo of herself and her husband Sean on Instagram. The photo was shot on their 19th anniversary, right before he started his painful sarcoma therapy. It is a rare and aggressive cancer, according to Jen. She disclosed that Sean has had 2 major surgeries since February 2025, including the removal of a third tumor that had grown undetected just outside the radiation region, and 5 weeks of radiation therapy. What the cancer diagnosis of Sean Sullivan signifies. Sean's lengthy and agonizing recuperation process began when he was diagnosed with cancer. Sean is gradually getting stronger, despite the toll that treatment and recovery have taken. He's even begun going back to the store whenever he can. As they continue to operate under modified hours during this trying period, the family sincerely appreciates the community's understanding and patience. Jen and her family first decided to keep the diagnosis a secret in order to protect their kids from needless anxiety. They wanted their children to have as much normalcy as possible at the end of the school year. The family has made the decision to tell their tale in public now that their kids are aware of it and feel secure about their future. During this trying period, the support of friends, clients, and Sister Wives fans has been tremendously significant. Kind actions and encouraging messages will cheer them much more than words can express. Sean's family is incredibly appreciative of the love, patience, and steadfast support that both fans and well-wishers have shown them, and they are still hopeful and committed to getting better. Our perspective on Meri Brown's friend dealing with health issues. Meri's close friend Jen frequently appears with her on Fridays with Friends. Jen has recently experienced health issues of her own. Their weekly ritual was momentarily put on pause when a non-cancerous uterine growth was discovered and she underwent a hysterectomy. When Jen went MIA, fans were worried, but with Meri's steadfast support, she is now concentrating on getting better. Meri will definitely be there for Sean during his fight with cancer, supporting her close friend Jen over the entire ordeal. Meri, who is renowned for her devotion, has been there for Jen and has supported her. It is anticipated that she did the same for Sean, who had to undergo several operations and radiation treatment. As Meri provides love and light throughout one of Jen and Sean's most trying times, Sister Wives viewers have always appreciated how her fortitude and unwavering presence embody her principles. Jen Sullivan, Meri Brown's best friend and frequent co-host on Fridays with Friends, recently took to Instagram to share a photo that captured a bittersweet milestone. The image showed Jen and her husband, Sean, smiling on their 19th wedding anniversary, just before they would begin what she described as a painful chapter in their lives. It was a moment frozen in time, radiant with love and normalcy, but overshadowed by the difficult road that lay ahead. In the months that followed that anniversary, Sean Sullivan would undergo extensive treatment for a rare form of cancer known as sarcoma, a particularly aggressive type that can be difficult to detect and treat. Jen revealed that since February 2025, Sean has been through 5 grueling weeks of radiation and endured 2 major surgeries, including the removal of a third tumor that had grown just outside the original radiation zone. The toll on his body, mind, and spirit has been immense. What is sarcoma? Sarcoma is a rare and dangerous cancer that affects the bones and soft tissues of the body. It accounts for only about 1% of all adult cancers, which makes it particularly elusive. What makes sarcoma especially dangerous is its tendency to grow quietly in the body, often without noticeable symptoms until it has progressed significantly. It can affect fat, muscles, nerves, cartilage, and blood vessels, and it often requires intensive treatment protocols that include radiation, surgery, and sometimes chemotherapy. In Sean's case, the aggressive nature of the cancer and the unexpected growth of a third tumor meant more intense intervention and a prolonged recovery. According to Jen's update, this painful process has been physically and emotionally exhausting for everyone involved. Despite this, there is hope. Jen mentioned that Sean is slowly gaining strength and even making small returns to their family business, a hopeful sign that recovery, though difficult, is underway. Shielding their children from worry. One of the most heartbreaking yet deeply respectful decisions Jen and Sean made early on was to keep the diagnosis private from their children. As any parent knows, the emotional well-being of children often takes precedence over one's own suffering. Jen and Sean chose to allow their kids the chance to finish the school year without the cloud of uncertainty and fear hanging over them. They waited until the family felt confident about the path forward before sharing the truth. This protective instinct speaks volumes about the kind of parents Jen and Sean are: strong, compassionate, and determined to maintain stability in the face of unimaginable disruption. Now that the children are aware of their father's condition and are adjusting to this new reality, the family has courageously chosen to share their journey publicly. Community support, the power of kindness. When news of Sean's diagnosis was shared publicly, the response was immediate and deeply touching. Friends, customers of their business, And Sister Wives fans flooded Jen's social media pages with messages of encouragement, love, and support. For a family living through one of the hardest times of their lives, this community outpouring has offered more than words. It has lifted spirits and fueled resilience. Jen expressed profound gratitude for the patience and kindness shown to their family. She explained that their business hours have had to adjust to accommodate treatment and recovery, but the understanding they've received from the community has been both generous and healing. These acts of compassion have not gone unnoticed, and the Sullivan family remains focused on the